everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are having a splendid day today. I hope you are surrounded with people that love, cherish, and value you. And I hope that you're doing something that means something to you. I hope you are well fed and well slept and happy and satisfied. After all these best wishes out of the way, hi, today I'm going to make a video on the friends that you should stay clear of. Now, I made two-part series, a red flags in relationship and green flags in relationship last week, and it received a lot of love from you guys. And it got me thinking that, I think the most part of our thinking in every single day is concerned about other human beings. We as human beings are very interested in other human beings. And it doesn't really require you to be like a psychology major or anything. We are genuinely interested in human relationships and human psyche, anyways. So I felt like, why only stop at romantic relationships? Let's talk about something more fundamental and something that we tend to ignore a lot: friendships. I'm very well aware that I have made a video on toxic friendships and what toxic friendships really are in the past, and I'll link it down below and you can watch it if you have not watched it already. That video also got a lot of love from you guys. Again, reinstating my theory that we as human beings are very interested in human relationships. So, I'm going to make this video about types of friends that come into our life that we accept and we try to, treat them just like, normal other human beings. But it doesn't work out. Either that friendship leaves us scarred or unhappy, or it lingers for far too long for our own detriment, and it just, destroys our other human relationships, destroys our will, destroys our happiness, and destroys our general enthusiasm and outlook towards life. And I don't want any of you guys to be stuck with friends like that. I have had so many failed friendships in my life, and I've spoken about it multiple times on my channel, on my podcast, that I only have a handful, handful friends right now. I'm very, very, very like protective of who am I going to call my friend and who am I going to, establish that kind of relationship with, because I have seen a lot of failed friendships. And on the basis of that experience, I have 10 points right here. I have my notes right here in a classmate notebook, like always. And I'm going to talk to you about 10 types of friends that you should never, never, ever, 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 ever be associated with. Let's find out what those 10 points are. Number one, friends that demotivate you. Now, I understand that friends are of our own age group and they are not really supposed to be our career counselors or whatever. But I'm not really talking about the friends that friends should take charge of your career or anything. But once you are on a path of success, once you are on a path of doing something new, once you are trying to build something out of yourselves, maybe sit for a job interview or sit for an entrance exam or embarking on a new relationship, starting a YouTube channel like I have in this year 2021. You need people around you that are going to give you positive vibes, that are going to supply you with positive thoughts, that are going to believe in you when you are not able to believe in yourself. They are not jealous of your success, they are not jealous of your graph, that they are going to say, this won't work out for you. And you know what? I mean, I don't think you can do that. Like, for example, if I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and I've spoken about this so many times, if I go to a friend who is positive, he'll be like, of course, I think you'll be great at it. And even if he doesn't believe that I am great at it because he hasn't seen any kind of potential in me, he'll be like, of course, that's a great venture. You should definitely try it out if you want to. And they would also like to, like, they sit and brainstorm ideas with me. And if I go to a person who is, someone who is likely to demotivate me, to like, really, are you sure? YouTube is such a saturated platform, and what are you going to make videos anyways, and who are you, I mean, who is going to look at you? And I'm very camera shy, they know this about me. They're going to use that against me and be like, but you're so camera shy, who's going to watch your videos if you're not going to show your face? And even if I show my face, do you really think people are going to come to your channel to watch your videos and care about what you think and what you have to present? And I have, when I started my YouTube channel, I have encountered both these types of people. It broke my heart when I met those people who demotivated me. Thankfully, I had people who motivated me and who were positive about this venture. So that energy got cancelled out. But if you are only surrounded with people and friends that are going to demotivate you and are going to make you confused and unsure about your own potential and success, those people are not worth being around. You will never be able to start something new, and you will never be able to make something out of yourself if you are surrounded with people who are just ready to pull your enthusiasm down. Number 2, friends that encroach upon your personal space. Now, I am not talking about friends who come and eat all your chips, or friends who come and just like sit on your sofa. No, of course not. If you're friends, that kind of thing is just like is open. You open your heart, open your home, you open everything to them, and just that's what friendships are about. But things that are very very sacred, I don't think any friend or anyone who knows that you're uncomfortable with that kind of territory should try to encroach that uncharted territory, even when you've made it extremely clear. For example, if there is a family problem and they feel like you're tense, they ask you what it is, and you tell them it's a family issue, I'd rather not talk about it. A sensible friend would be like, okay, I just hope you're fine, and whenever you'd like to talk, I'm here. Or like an encroaching friend would be like, no, tell me what it is now. You won't tell me what it is. Or like those kind of questions, and they'll bombard you with questions when you're clearly not comfortable talking about that topic. Those kind of people are not needed. देखो, दोस्त चाहे कितना भी गहरा क्यों ना हो, बाउंड्रीज होनी बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, क्योंकि अपना पर्सनल स्पेस जो होता है ना, उसको गार्ड करके रखना बहुत जरूरी होता है. आई एम वेरी वेरी पोजेसिव अबाउट माई पर्सनल स्पेस, एंड नॉट ओनली माई फ्रेंड्स, माई parents, my family, nobody is allowed in that, in my very very personal thoughts. Like, I don't go and share my YouTube ideas with everyone. I don't give my journals to everyone. I don't share my passwords with everyone. Like, those things are extremely sacred. And I think people in friendships also should be respectful and courteous about each other's personal space. It's extremely fundamental, and people who don't really like get that will always make you feel guilty about the fact that you are not sharing your personal details and information with them. And that kind of toxicity, please steer clear of that. Number 3, friends that make you feel guilty or inadequate. You know, nobody is perfect. We all are made of some very beautiful imperfections. And you guys, I feel like if you go and like tell someone, especially if a person that you consider your friend, about something very very something that you're ashamed of, something that you feel guilty about, something you feel inadequate about, like an insecurity or a complex, if that person really gets you, understands you, cares for you, will make you feel comfortable about it. Like, thank you so much for coming to me and sharing this secret with me, and thank you so much for sharing this with me. I'll keep this. And they will build you up. They'll be like, no need to be insecure about it. Like, for example, I'm really insecure about my hair. My hair is not the most beautiful thing in the world. Like, look at it, how curly and frizzy, and there is no adjective in the world for my hair. Like, it's awful. Okay, I personally feel extremely insecure about it. And whenever I used to go out, I used to tie them in like a braid or a pony or a bun and stuff like that. My friends in law school, they really motivated me to let to allow me to let my hair down, and they made me feel comfortable around it. They would really literally take that extra effort and make some like hairstyles on it, and like give me that kind of boost ki, oh okay, just your hair is beautiful, you don't have to feel ashamed about it. There was a time when I was really really overweight, and I was feeling really insecure about it, and there were people who actually commented on my Instagram photos and everything, oh, you have gained weight or what. And now, if you know that that person has gained weight, you don't really have to point it out and spread that kind of negativity. Those kinds of friends you should definitely steer clear of, who know that this is something you're insecure about. This is something that's not going well for you, but they're going to just, poke holes in it. I don't want to surround myself with people who make me feel like I'm not good enough. And I think no one deserves that kind of treatment. So you should also steer clear of people who make you feel that way. Number 4, friends that keep reminding you of every single day, every single thing they have done for you. I have no words to describe how awful these kind of people are. Like, what? They will literally switch off fan for you once in their lives, and they will still be like, remember that time I switched off that fan for you. They literally do that. And फ्रेंडशिप में लोग एक दूसरे के काम आते हैं, एक दूसरे की मदद करते हैं. अ फ्रेंड इन नीड इज अ फ्रेंड इन डीड. ये तो हमने केजी में पढ़ा था यार. तुम पागल हो. तुम क्यों मुझे बता रहे हो? हर वक्त आपने मेरी मदद की है, काम किया, उसको आप बार बार घुमा घुमा के फ्यूचर कॉन्वर्सेशंस में लाने की जरूरत नहीं है. क्या करूं मैं? पैर पड़ू तुम्हारे? आई एम नॉट अ मोरॉन, ओके? I understand if you have done something for me out of the goodness of your heart, which you were absolutely not obliged to do. If you have helped me, I will forever be indebted to you and grateful to you. And आपको वो मुझे याद दिलाने की जरूरत नहीं है. पर अगर आप मुझे अपने फेवर्स बार बार याद दिलाएंगे ना, उसकी खुद की वैल्यू और हमारी फ्रेंडशिप की वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी. सो ऐसे लोगों को अपने आसपास रखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. दे ऑलवेज वॉन्ट टू मेक यू फील इंडेटेड. और मुझे इस तरह का कोई रिलेशनशिप नहीं चाहिए. उससे आप एक चीज मांगेंगे तो आपको पता रहेगा एट द बैक ऑफ योर हेड कि इस चीज को आप 10 बार याद दे. ये जो मदद आपने आज मांगी है, इसको 10 बार आपको याद दिलाई जाएगी. एंड दे विल नॉट हैव एनी रिगार्ड फॉर योर सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट. सो बेटर टू नॉट हैव दीज पीपल इन योर लाइफ एट ऑल. Number 5, friends that are parasites. Okay, I am an adult. I'm 26 years old. I'm way too old for this shit, all right? I mean, I like friendships that are low maintenance. I have a very high functioning career, a job that demands a lot out of me. I have parents, I'm the only child, need to take care of them. I have other relationships, I have friendships, I have hobbies, I have my YouTube channel. I need to also sleep for 7 hours. I have stuff going on. I do not have time to call every single friend of mine every single day. Period. I call them enough. But sometimes, and also sometimes plans are made, but not I'm not going to be available for every single plan. And I'm not saying I only have things going on. My friends also have things going on. Everyone is working or preparing for some exam, doing something or the other constructive. So I get that they won't have time for me, because I also don't always have time for them. However, I do make time for things that are important. If they need me, if they are in crisis, I am there. If they are getting married, I am there. It's just that I just don't have time every single day. However, there are friends who will make you feel guilty about the fact that you don't spend enough time with them, that you don't take them everywhere with you. If you're making travel plans, why didn't you make these travel plans with me? If you're going shopping, why didn't you take me? If you're doing this, why didn't you tell me about this? I get to know about this from your social media. Come on. Chill out. You are not my personal diary. मैं तुम में बैठ के सब कुछ लिखने नहीं वाली हूँ. मैंने आज ये सोचा, ये किया, यहाँ जा रही हूँ, वो. Chill out. इतना तो मैं अपने मम्मी पापा को नहीं बताती. तो मुझे वो दोस्त नहीं चाहिए जो बिल्कुल आप विक्रम बेताल के जैसे आपके आपके विक्रम बेताल में क्या था, बेताल, वो आपकी पीठ पे चढ़ जाए और आपको कहीं जाने ही ना दे, बोले कि बस सबकी जान खाते रहे पूरे वक्त. वो नहीं चाहिए मुझे. सो फ्रेंड्स दैट आर पैरासाइट्स, आई डोंट थिंक एनीवन डिजर्व्स देम. आई लाइक अडल्ट, मैच्योर, नॉन फज, easy, low maintenance relationships. If you are going to be a parasite, stay clear out of me. Number 6, friends that are too competitive that it almost becomes negative. मैं 5 साल लॉ स्कूल गई हूँ. मुझे पता है कंपटीशन क्या होता है और कट थ्रोट लोग क्या होते हैं. मुझे पता है. लेकिन मुझे नहीं चाहिए कि मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी वो. सी, आई मेड अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स who were my classmates and who I directly competed with in every single aspect of law school. But still we had a healthy competition going on. Of course, कभी किसी टेस्ट में किसी के मार्क्स ज्यादा आते थे, किसी के कम आते थे, ये होता था. पर वो कंपटीशन को हेल्दीली भी लिया जा सकता है. कंपटीशन और दोस्ती को अलग अलग रखा जा सकता है. हर चीज में आप कंपेटिटिव नहीं हो सकते. दैट I am more beautiful, or I am more talented, or I am more intelligent, or I'll make sure that I look better than this person. I make sure that I get a better package than this one. I make sure that I get more marks than this one. And if you, God forbid, do better than them in any aspect, they'll be like, oh, you must have done this to do this. Oh, I was sick now, that's why I couldn't do this. Otherwise, I would have scored much more. ये कंपटीशन नहीं चाहिए, ये अगलीनेस, जेलिसी, ये सब नहीं चाहिए। माफ करो, मेरे पास बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है इन सब चीजों के लिए। और ये कंपेटिटिव जो नेचर होता है कुछ लोगों का, आई अंडरस्टैंड, अगर आप लॉ स्कूल में आए हो, मोर और लेस यू ऑल विल बी एम्बिशियस, बट अगर आप उस कंपटीशन को हेल्थीली नहीं ले सकते हो और अगर वो आपकी दोस्ती को अफेक्ट करने वाली है, माफ करो। Number 7, and it's a quite a controversial one. Friends who do not respect your religion, culture, or family. Listen, अगर आपका और आपके फ्रेंड का रिलीजन और कल्चर और लाइफस्टाइल अलग अलग है, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप लोग दोस्त नहीं हो सकते। दोस्त हो सकते हैं अगर आप दोनों एक दूसरे के रिलीजन और कल्चर को एडिक्वेट रिस्पेक्ट और स्पेस दें। हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन आपको एक दूसरे के रिलीजन को उसी तरीके का सम्मान देना पड़ेगा जितना आप अपने आप को देते हैं। अगर वो डिफरेंट रिलीजन के, आप उनसे बैठ के रिलीजियस डिबेट्स ना करें। आप उनसे ये मत कहिए कि मेरा पूजा करने का मैटर बहुत अच्छा है, तुम्हारा पूजा करने का मैनर उतना अच्छा नहीं है। अगर उनकी लाइफस्टाइल अलग है, आपके पास ज्यादा पैसे, आप एक थोड़ा थोड़ा अफ्लुएंट लाइफस्टाइल जीते हैं, तो उनकी चीजों में ओ माय गॉड यू डोंट हैव अ कार, व्हाट, ओ माय गॉड यू डोंट हैव अ एसी, व्हाट, डोंट डू दैट। It's idiotic and almost like pitiful. For example, when I went to my first year of law school, I said to someone that I have never been to McDonald's. I come from a very small town. I never really traveled before going to law school. So yeah, I mean it's but natural that I didn't go to McDonald's. मेरे शहर में अभी भी McDonald's नहीं है. And they were like, what? And there were a lot of people who made a lot of fuss about it. But then I could see my sweet, sweet friend sitting there and be like, McDonald's में ऐसा कुछ जाने लायक है भी नहीं, कल ले चलूंगी मैं तुमको. Simple. It was so sweet of them to not make a lot of fuss about, my background and my lifestyle or where I come from and the life that I have led before. So people who don't respect your family, religion, and culture, steer clear of them. They are never going to mend their ways. There is just no middle ground. उनके ऊपर हार्ड वर्क करने की, उनके साथ अपनी माथापच्ची करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. आगे बढ़िए, दूसरे लोगों से बात कीजिए, बहुत लोग हैं दुनिया में. नंबर 8, फ्रेंड्स हु डू नॉट केयर अबाउट योर फीलिंग्स और योर कंसर्न्स और योर इश्यूज. लुक, फ्रेंड्स की डेफिनेशन क्या होती है? फ्रेंड का बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट क्या होता है? वो जो आपकी केयर करे, जिसे आपकी चिंता हो, जिसे आपसे एक्चुअली लगाव हो. एक ऐसा फ्रेंड जो आपकी केयर ही नहीं करता, एक ऐसा फ्रेंड जिसे कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता कि आपको बुरा लग रहा है कि आप अच्छा लग रहा है कि आपको कंफर्टेबल फील हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है या वट एवर, you know, then why are you with those people anyways? Why do you hang out with them anyways? For example, if you have one friend and you go with them to some other people that your friend knows, you have never met them, and you are a little bit awkward. I'm a very awkward person socially anyways. So whenever I would go and meet like other friends of my friends, I would be like, okay, I take a corner and sit and I'd be like, okay, I'm trying to remember names, I'm trying to see the vibe of the show. If your friend is not taking constant efforts to make you comfortable, mm, that friend should know that you might be uncomfortable because you don't know any of these new people. As simple as just smiling across the room to make sure that you are fine. If you are sad, they should feel sad for you and they should take conscious efforts to make sure that you are okay. And if they are doing anything other than that, those people are not your real friends. Trust me. Number 9, friends that manipulate you to the point of self-destruction. We all have inherently a lot of self-destructive habits, okay? हम सबको अपना नुकसान करने में कुछ ज्यादा ही मजा आता है. लेकिन ऐसे फ्रेंड्स जो होते हैं ना, जब आप रास्ता भटकते हो तो आपके फ्रेंड्स को आपको रास्ता दिखाना चाहिए, ना कि बोले हाँ बेटा तुम्हारा एग्जाम है, तुम्हें बाहर घूमना है, यस ऑफ कोर्स आई एम कमिंग, आई एम गोना हैंग आउट विथ यू. तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू है, तुम्हें नहीं पढ़ना है, तुम्हें ये जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी जाने देनी है, इवन दो आई थिंक इट विल बी रियली गुड फॉर योर करियर एंड वी बोथ नो दैट. ऑफ कोर्स, let me just take you. They like manipulating you. They like when you are on that self-destructive path because again, they are so competitive. They don't care about you. They're so competitive that they feel like that is just eliminating competition. They're not your real friends, you guys. You should steer clear of them because they genuinely are getting joy out of your destruction. Number 10, and again, this is जो भी मैंने कहा आपको लग रहा होगा कि मैं बहुत बिचिंग कर रही हूँ, पर जरा सोचिए, 10वां पॉइंट काफी सिंपल है. if you just don't vibe with them. There could be absolutely everything great about them. There would be absolutely nothing like these 9 points, but you just don't vibe with them. There is just like discomfort, as I have taken that example before also in one of my earlier videos. If you are like Mike and Ross, you don't have anything common to talk about. You don't find joy in each other company. You find the other person boring, or not even boring, but just like meh. You guys hang out and then there is no spark. कोई जरूरत नहीं है. No hard feelings. You'll still respect them and everything, but just you don't have to hang out and you guys will never be friends because again there is no rapport. और friendship में rapport होना बहुत जरूरी है. तो ठीक है. Friends that you don't vibe with, वो friendship force करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप अलग अलग अपने रास्ते में जाइए, खुश रहिए. So these were the 10 types of friends that you should steer clear of. And yeah, just evaluate your current friendships and your past friendships from this angle. And one last thing that I would like to tell you, that if you have lost friendships in your past, I just hope you're okay. And I just hope you're fine. And I just hope you're not beating yourself too much about it. फ्रेंड्स को पोकेमोन के जैसे कलेक्ट करने की कोशिश मत करिए. एक हो या 5 हो, दोस्त अच्छे होने चाहिए. I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, like, share and subscribe.